Okay, good afternoon. A warm welcome to the post-race press conference here at the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg at the end of the 28-lap Grand Prix of Austria. Your race winner back at the top of the MotoGP World Championship, reigning world champion, Ducati Lenovo team rider Pecco Bagnaia, Ducati's 9th win in 11 Grand Prix here at the Red Bull Ring. Pecco's 7th of the season, and he moves into a 5-point lead heading to Aragon in 2 weeks' time. From pole position, second in the sprint and second in today's Grand Prix goes to Prima Racing's Jorge Martin, and completing yet another All Ducati podium, another All Ducati GP24 podium, is Ducati Lenovo team rider Enea Bastianini. Pecco will start the press conference as always with you. Fantastic weekend, a 127 lap in qualifying, not quite pole position, but you've taken the lead back in the World Championship in some style. Fantastic wins in the sprint and today in the Grand Prix. It looked like from the outside 2 perfect races almost for you.
Yeah, absolutely. It was fantastic. He's fantastic. Yesterday was a very great race. With a bit of luck, we forget penalty. But then today, I think we did a very fantastic pace. It was incredible. The speed we had. I was just trying to be a bit faster every lap compared to Jorge, just to have this kind of gap in the last part of the race and can control a bit with the rear, because I was having a lot of waving at the start and in the straights with the rear tire, and it was important to have this kind of gap just to managing it.
Pecco, for the time being, thank you very much. Jorge, we'll come on to you. A satisfying weekend, pole, second in the sprint, second today in the Grand Prix. It's not been the easiest weekend for you, dealing with some physical issues as well. So close, you pushed Pecco really hard. How do you reflect on today's race?
Yeah, I'm a bit frustrated because I feel I had the potential to win today also. But yeah, Pecco seems to be a bit better at the moment. I think I did a good race. I think I did a good start. But at the moment I was in second, then I think I lose almost all my possibilities for the victory. And yeah, overall I think I did a good race. I was, even at the end, I was having a good pace, a big difference comparing to the rest. It seems like now Pecco and me, we are a step forward. And yeah, more points for 4 second positions in a row. So hopefully I can improve that result next time. But even though I feel competitive, and the important thing is that I give my 100%, so let's move to Aragon and try again.
Yeah, another very strong weekend for you and the team, Jorge. Completing today's podium, then Ducati Lenovo team rider Enea Bastianini. Enea, aggressive off the start, a good first lap, immediately 7th up into 3rd place, and we're thinking maybe you're going to be able to fight for the victory just as you did at Silverstone 2 weeks ago. Pecco and Jorge just that little bit stronger though today. You must be happy though after a difficult Friday and Saturday to rescue your weekend with a strong podium today.
Yeah, at the end we have saved a bit the weekend now, because I have suffered a lot from Friday, a lot with the front, especially on entry, and well, today for the race was a bit better. Also the start was not bad. I was in the 3rd place after the first corner, and well, this helped me a bit for the race. After my paces was not like the Pecco's one or Jorge's today, but well, after this difficult condition in that Grand Prix, we can be happy, no?
Yeah, congratulations, great job, Enea. The 3 of you once again showing what a high level you have and what a high level the Ducati GP24 is at right now. Successive podiums in the last 2 Grand Prix for the new Ducati. Okay, time please now for questions from the media. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Matt Oxley from the Oxley Bomb MotoGP podcast. One question for Pecco and one for Enea and Jorge. Pecco, you were talking about the waving on the straight. I mean, I know we have this special rear tyre here which gives you spin. So how do you control that spin? How do you keep the bike going forward? I mean, are you modulating the throttle or using the rear brake or what?
I was just trying to wait with the throttle till I was finding a good traction, because if not, the rear was sliding, was spinning a lot. On the straight exit on corner 3 and corner 10 was difficult to managing it, but and I think we worked a lot with the electronics all the weekend, and we did a step back, removing a lot of traction control, just to have more on my hand, and it was easier to manage.
Sure, thank you. Enea and Jorge, this is a track where everyone has to deal with a lot of front locking because of the heat and the layout, and I just wanted to know how, Jorge and then Enea, how you deal with the front lock, because obviously it's a very tricky situation. What do you do on the bike to kind of keep?
Yeah, for sure we have a lot of front lock in Ducati, but this is not new. This is for the last three seasons, so we are kind of used to it. For sure here it's a bit worse, but it's really normal. But here with we felt a lot also with these hot temperatures. What I think, when you try to load a bit more or having more transfer into the front, we have a bit less, so you have to find the balance. But this will not disappear, so we are, from my side, I ride with this locking. I had a lot during this weekend, and even behind Pecco in the race was even worse because everything gets so hot. So yeah, it's kind of strange and weird to brake and feel like crashing all the time, but yeah, we control it.
Yeah, for myself, sometime like in that track, I suffered a lot for this front lock, and on Friday I've tried hard on the front and was better for this one, but on the left side wasn't good for me. Was a risk because we have to do many corners on the right side, and when you go on the left side, it's tricky. Also today was much colder compared to the rest of the day. And like you say, Jorge, when you have much transfer, you can approach a bit better on that situation. But for me today was too difficult to have all under control. It's like this.
Hi, Dimitris Diatsidis from Cosmote TV. A question for Pecco and question for Enea. Pecco, how special was today to have Valentino here on the day that on 1996 he won his first race? Is the same day, and what he said to you before and after the race?
It's always important to have Vale with us, but I speak a lot with him also when he's not here. We text a lot, and I think he's super useful because I need his point of view. So when he's here, it's true that when he's here, he has to be more focused on his team. But on the evening, we spoke yesterday and Friday evening, but I need his point of view. And before the race, he just said to me that what I did yesterday was already good, so to just try to repeat it. And after the race, that was just very happy. Also because Celestino won his first Grand Prix of the season. He's not in he wasn't in a very good situation. So we are very happy for him. I think Bezzecchi did a good race also. Frankie wasn't the best race, but he managed to come back a lot. So yeah, I think it's a very good weekend for the academy.
And a question for Enea. Enea, usually when you are so close in the start of the race to the front guys, you are using your ability of being stronger in the second part of the race. At the beginning or mid-race, did you think that now is my time to attack to them?
No, this moment is not arrived because this track is is not like the usual track. No, it's strange because we have to brake many times and also to a lot of braking straight. And when you have to do one acceleration, you spin like the other rider. You can't do nothing to save a bit the tire. I was only happy to be on the third place today.
Michel Turco, Motor Revue. Two questions, one for Jorge and Pecco, another one for Enea. For Jorge and Pecco, you are now a step forward, like Jorge said. Your relationship looks still very peaceful. Is it why you know each other for a long time, or how do you maintain this relationship? And for you, Enea, what Pecco and Jorge are doing better with GP24 than you?
When there is respect, there is peace outside and the war inside of the track, but also always with respect. So we know each other from very long time ago, and I never understand riders that change their relationships during the championship. It's true that when you're fighting for the same objective, you change a bit, but the respect have to be always there, and looks that we still remaining in the same situation from last year or from when we were more young.
Yeah, I think the same as Pecco said. I think it's not just last year or this year. We still have a lot of years to fight against each other, and I think, I mean, if I give my best and he is better than me, why I have to be angry at him? I mean, it's just respect. If everything is respectful out and on the track, I mean, I'm even happy for him for his victory, and I will, hope this relationship keeps like this all our lives.
My question is only for this race or no? Okay. I think it's different to say this because these two riders are so different. The riding style are so different. Pecco sometimes have an incredible breaking point. Sometimes he can break very later compared the other riders of Ducati. And Jorge is incredible sometimes in the middle of the corner. He have a lot of speed and sometimes with less angle, no? And it's strange. But I think sometimes I have a mix of this and I can fight with these two riders. But every time, sometimes I've suffered like today, and I'm a bit behind to this.
Hi, Adam Wheeler for the Paddock Pass podcast. Pecco, two quick questions for you. What is like the atmosphere in Ducati at the moment? Because yourself and the factory are so strong. Is the factory keeping on pushing, like in the test in Misano, for example, where you have new stuff to try? Will the bike potentially change quite a bit?
The atmosphere at the moment is fantastic. We are atmosphere, you said, no?
Yeah, just the attitude,
okay.
The approach.
Honestly, at the moment, we are in one of the best moments. Like the team is fantastic. It's not two teams. We are a big team, and we are working together. I'm asking to Enea many things every day, and the work we are doing is fantastic. I think when I had to try something and I don't have time, he tried, and for both is the same thing. Like the hard front tire, he tried. I asked him during the session. So I think it's so important, so helpful for us to have this kind of relationship. Then in the race you have to do your things, to fight and try to win. But outside and during the session, it's better to keep the works together and try to improve together. And in Misano, for sure, we will have something to try, but I don't think it's our new items. It's something just we already tried, and we had to just put more kilometers to understand better. But like I said, the bike this season is the same from the start, and at the moment we didn't have anything new.
Secondly, with Aragon coming up and twice at Misano, is this like a really fantastic, well, a very strong moment for you in the championship? You must be feeling mentally really settled.
Yeah, but last year we didn't race in Aragon, but 2 years ago we had a great fight between me and Enea. He won in the last lap, so I would like to have a revenge in this season. And they resurfaced the track, so I think the grip will be fantastic, but also the weather will be completely different compared to 2022 because at the moment in Aragon during the day is 40 degrees, so it could be different. And Misano last year, Jorge was unbeatable, so let's see. But also there, I would like to have a revenge. But for sure, are two tracks that I like, are two tracks where I won in the past, and will be important to take the maximum in both.
Hello, gentlemen. This is Frank Weying from Ziggo Sport. I have a question for you, Pecco, and also one for you, Jorge. First of all, Pecco, I'm sure that after yesterday's sprint race, when you had you were confident and maybe you had a plan for this race, what were your, let's say, your biggest fears for today? Was it Jorge? Was it the tires? Was it a combination of one of these things or maybe something different?
I was quite confident about my pace, but this morning I saw that Jorge with very used tires, they called the tires, rewarm the tire. He did a very, very good pace in the warm-up, so I said, okay, in the last part of the race he will be very strong for sure. So at the moment, I'm always very confident, and I'm always saying that Jorge will be there fighting, because in the moment we are doing the difference between the rest, and I was sure that was a race between us. Then today I just had this advantage in terms of pace in the middle part of the race, and knowing that in the last part I could have a margin, because pushing like this in the middle means also that in the last part you were without tires, and this happened. But having 2 seconds for him was difficult to recover 2 seconds in the same more or less situation. So was the good strategy. And also when you are leading and you don't have anyone in front, the tire pressure is normal, the tire temperature is normal, and not normal because here the heating was hot, was very hard, but it's better to manage when you are leading.
And my question to you, Jorge, is you had the problems with your thumb. Yesterday you said it was really troubling you during the sprint race. Did you do anything different? Did you use painkillers, and was it difficult to keep your concentration?
No, it wasn't an issue. Yesterday I said it was okay, and today was not a problem. Now it's a bit, for sure, it gets really, I don't know, a lot of inflammation, no, let's say. I don't know how to say it, but it wasn't an issue at all during riding. It was okay.
Hi guys, Thomas Beaujard from GP Mag. One question for you, Pecco. I know you already have a lot of experience, but was it difficult to maintain your concentration at the top during the whole race, reading from almost start to finish?
Honestly, no. I keep my concentration, my focusness all the race. It's difficult that I lost it in any situation. I'm just trying to be perfect. I'm just trying every time, every lap to recover or to gain in terms of sectors. So I'm fully on the pace, and it's very difficult that I'm losing the concentration during a race. For sure, there was a moment during the race that I lost. I'm not lost the concentration, but I was quite angry with my tee-off because it wasn't coming. Was difficult to remove it, but apart that, everything was good.
Hi guys, Cosimo Curatola, Omeg, Italy. 2 questions for Pecco. So before the podium, in the small room where you can see the race, we saw you talking about the front device of Mark not engaging, and you said on this track I had the same problem. It was hard to engage this. Could you please explain me why in this track specifically is hard to engage the front device?
Harder front suspension, so you have to be more smooth to be more aggressive, but smooth when you release brakes. So it's very easy to engage and release in the same moment. And yesterday, before the sprint race, I did 3 times the engage, because I did engage 3 times, and today 2. So it's a scary moment, because you know that you don't have much time. He's very, he do every time in his position on the grid, and I'm scary for him every time. But
it's okay for the last 3 years. So.
But but for me this weekend was more difficult. In Silverstone was much easier because was different.
Thank you. And also, yesterday you told us that in the final part of the sprint race you worked with your mapping and stuff like that. How that was important and crucial to have a small gap with Jorge, who was so fast on Friday and also on Saturday morning?
Was super useful and helpful because I was in a critical situation in the last 5 laps. First of all, because the rear tire was finished, then the front tire was finished. So I was just trying to manage everything in the best way. I changed a bit the maps during the last laps because the rear was very finished. So when you were pick up in the back, the spin was very huge and that was difficult to manage. But we did a good job with my telemetrics. We did a perfect job. And I was knowing that he was very fast with the medium, so I just tried to be more precise in the middle, more fast in the middle of the race, just to have this gap in the last part.
Okay, Pecco, Jorge, Enea, congratulations. Well done once again on another Ducati podium. We'll see you all in 2 weeks in Aragon. Thank you.